guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution, and I'm here today to bring you a monthly message for the sign of Sagittarius for love and soul connections for March 2021. Keep in mind, my friends, it's a general message. Take what you feel resonates for you, disregard the rest. Go about your day. Don't dwell on it, my friends. And know that no matter what messages do come through, it's still up to you and your active free will, the choices you make and the steps you take in this world to get whatever fulfillment it is that you'd like to see. And for me, that's personal freedom, it's personal power, and it lies at the tips of your fingers and at the soles of your feet. So use it wisely, my friends. For all my subscribers, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you, love you, love you. Thank you for being here. It means the world that you are. And if you are new to my channel, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. If you feel like it resonates and you'd like to see more, please hit subscribe. Join the journey with me. Let me encounter your energy more often. It'd be wonderful to have you along this ride. And guys, if you do like it, please help me. Give a thumbs up. The support is absolutely appreciated. So before I get started, I'm just going to take a moment to call in Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, and Archangel Raphael, my team of light, and any of your guides who would be here for the highest good of those of us watching, okay? So I'm going to ask them all to guide, guard, bless, and protect myself, this reading, and any of you guys who would ask for it, to use me as the clearest channel possible, and again, delivering messages that are only for the highest good of this collective. So I also just want to say that even though I'm putting the date on it of March 2021, this message is timeless. So if you get it at a different date, it still may resonate. We may be picking up on something that's already happened from the past, something you're currently dealing with, or something that's not yet happened. So keep an open mind, my friends, as well. How I'm going to do this reading is I'm going to pull 3 different piles. I'll pull a pile for you guys, Sagittarius. I'll pull a pile for your love interest or soul connection, and then we'll pick a pile for the space in between or the shared energy. Know that this energy can swap as well, so you may not actually resonate with the pile I've designated for you. You may actually resonate with both of them, or you may not resonate at all, and that's okay. Just again, take it how it feels right for you. So I'm going to get started, but before I do, I just want to take a few deep breaths in and out with you guys. Let's do 3 and focus on a situation, a problem, a question, a person that you would like a little bit more insight or guidance about, and we'll see if the cards can deliver today. Alright, let's get started. I have the Psychic Tarot Oracle first. And Spirit, can you give me a little bit of energy update or guidance for Sagittarius on how they're feeling or what they're going through? Thank you. And you get memories of love, which this is the 6 of Cups. I feel like you guys are focused on bringing something back or being happy in your world. And we also have emotional loss here as well. So interesting that these 2 cards come together. I feel like I'm going to get more clarity, but I feel like what you guys are focusing on right now is how to bring back stability and balance and happiness and love within your life. This could even be trying to bring back another partner, trying to bring back a love interest or something where you feel like you have lost something. I think it's really important, though, that we acknowledge the loss that we've gone through, because we've been through a lot in our worlds. We've been through a lot in our lives. We aren't at one point. And if you look, I think it's called the amaryllis, but I'm horrible at those names. But this shell, it's the spiral of life. It's starting out from our heart, beginning small and moving around and knowing that we have a huge way to go in this world. So I think it's important as well not to take a step backwards, that if we've experienced heartache and loss in our life, to really feel that, to understand it, to sit with it and work with it, and then when the time is right, to help release it. So I think there's also a change happening for you guys. This memories of love, you could really be focusing on times where you have felt love, focusing on, sending those prayers out. If you look, they're sending candles floating. It's kind of like this vigil requesting that love come back to you. But I think what's most important is that what we need to focus on, Sag, is bringing the love for ourselves back first. Because once we get that right with ourselves, then it doesn't matter who comes and goes out of our life, because we're whole, complete, and perfectly happy on our own. I'm going to get a little bit more here. There's definitely a lot of heart space. Both of these cards are green, so both of them are considered for heart space. Can you tell me what else Sag would need to know? Can you tell me about the memories of love with emotional loss, please? What messages would you like us to know? Thank you. So you have triumphant success. I feel like if you've experienced some major losses in the past, success is coming now, and this starts in our head. So once we start to feel out what needs to be let go of, and we start to clear our heart of the debris, is what I heard. And it may be negative debris, it might be positive debris, it might just be stuff that we've held on to that we're carrying around because we're not willing to let it go yet. And Spirit's like, no, 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 no. We got to come up with a brand new way of thinking. This is the Ace of Swords. This is, I heard, your time to shine, your time to cut through the illusions and to understand that no matter what's happened, it's still up to you to keep yourself grounded, because in order for you to bring more love into your life, we need to release that past, release the stuff that's hurt us, not hold it so close to our heart, because when we hold it so close to our heart, we're creating situations where we're just dwelling on pain. And I think that this isn't saying that your pain shouldn't be felt. You should absolutely acknowledge the loss that you've gone through, acknowledge the pain that you have, but again, not live with it, not sit with it, to go, I see you, I'm going to feel you, but then I'm going to let you flow out into the world with love. So this all starts as well with the way that we think about ourselves, the way that we communicate, the way that we think about other people as well. We also have hope here, which is gorgeous, because I think it's also here saying, you know what? When we're thinking about the memories of love, we want to have hope for a brighter future. Hope that things are going to work out in our favor. For some of you, I heard this is hope that someone else will come back. We also have here sacrifice, which is a lot about letting go, and letting go of the burdens that we carry, letting go of whatever this emotional loss is. Because I think what's important to ask yourself is, when I'm carrying around this heaviness, how does it make me feel? Do I feel good? Do I feel hopeful? Do I feel lost? Do I feel stagnant? Do I feel like I am worthy of this love? Do I feel like I have love in my life? There's a lot of different questions I think that we could ask ourselves here, but I think it's really important to focus on hope, to know that yes, again, things are gone, things are not here, things may be changed, and we can't always bring back those relationships. Sometimes absolutely they can come back to us healed, and we're healed, and it's a better time in our life. But I think this is also knowing when, if something is stagnant, if something is dead, to let it go, to let those relationships go, because what is coming for you is much more aligned with spirit, much more aligned with your spirit, and much more aligned with what you're meant to do in this world. So when we're releasing things, it's always important, I heard, that we fill ourselves back up with love after. So if we're letting go of things, some of you, again, I heard, like, may want to release ceremony, set up a candle, smudge yourself as well, get some sage, Palo Santo, mist yourself with sage, whatever it is, have a saltwater bath, and ask Spirit with intention to help you release anything that's stuck or stagnant energy, anything that has been hurting your soul, hurting your heart. Ask Spirit with help for you to be able to change that. And really, changing things really does lie in our intention. So we get our head around it, it's easier to get our heart around it, and it's easier to get on board and get spirit on board as well. So don't lose that hope. They're telling me to give you a little bit of the reading for number 17, which is hope. And it says this is the card that focuses on the qualities of hope, faith, healing, aspiration, success, and finally enlightenment. When this card appears, know that a special wish you've made may be fulfilled. The Hope card will show you that the impossible can indeed become possible. The force that works through your soul, determining possible and the difference between success over failure, and above all, who we are, is the power of your belief. So this is also telling you to use your natural intuition. Follow where you need to go, and keep that belief that what you want to happen will happen. So if this is wanting to call back a relationship, if you feel like it is for your highest good in your heart of hearts, then have faith that that will come. But make sure that you're doing whatever healing it is that needs to happen, so that if you do want this relationship back, you need to let go of whatever's hurt you, or try and work through this potentially together. Again, having discussions, saying, you know what, when you left, it really hurt. I felt like my world was torn apart. As well as there's always reasons for breakdown in relationship. So if there is things that we need to let go of, really letting them go so that you can heal them, as well as what I heard is, so in the future, those red flags are going to be pretty strong. It is important that you heal from those. So for some of you, like I said, have that release ceremony, do what you need to do, feel the places that you felt that loss, and find a way to come out brighter and bigger and more full of life than before, rather than allowing this situation to deplete you. Okay, so I feel like your focus is on restoring balance back in a relationship that has definitely been through some trouble, been through some tribulations, is what I heard. And that you will have success in whatever you set your mind to do. But again, you want to make sure that whatever you're doing is for your highest good and is in tune to who you are. And they want me to show you the bottom of the deck, which is discontent and boredom. I also saw partnerships and alliances under here. I'm going to keep it down there. But I think that this is again in our heart space, this being the Four of Cups. In this case, it's like it doesn't matter what beautiful landscape is in front of this person, because what they want isn't here. And I think that that's something that we also need to really heal. Going, you know what, just because everything I want isn't right in front of me doesn't mean I shouldn't put the work in, doesn't mean that I'm not full and complete in myself, and doesn't mean that happiness isn't there for me. As well as here's another part of the rainbow showing itself through. When we turn a blind eye to all the possibilities that could be for us because they're not what we had, we're missing out on life a little bit. So I think as well, Spirit, this is one of the things Spirit's saying is, you know what? Release it. Ask again very intentionally for Spirit to help you release what is keeping you stuck. I heard you can also kind of tap your energy, listen to some different vibrations as well. Is some of the things I heard is listening to vibrational frequencies that can help release any negative or stagnant energy as well. Some may even be important looking up frequencies for healing, because there's a lot of potential here, but I feel like it's getting out of your own head. Okay, if that makes any sense about the situation, and realizing that things aren't always going to be like this. On your partner's side, or your soul connection side, we have crown chakra. I feel like this person over here is very, very connected to the divine. They're very connected to their intuition. They're very connected to their crown chakra, as well as I heard like they could have very strong mental abilities. Also I heard is mental telepathy, and this could be telepathy that they're trying to send to you. They may be picking up on your thoughts or your emotions. It may also be that they have a really strong connection to their spirit guides as well. Let's get a little bit more. Tell me about this crown chakra for the soul connection. And you get light, which is also the sun in this deck, but this is about keeping hope, sharing your light, being of positive vibration. And I feel like over here, there's a lot of focus on our heart, right? We need to let go of some stuff. We really need to heal to be able to bring back into this kind of love or into alignment. This Six of Cups as well could be reunion with soulmate energy as well. So what I'm also hearing on your side is there could be like a rip or tear, or feeling like something's missing because this relationship isn't quite here yet. Now keep in mind as well that your soul connection could be family, it could be friends, it could be loved ones, lovers, it could be your children, it could be a lot of different things. So take it how it applies to you. But I feel like the person on this side, Sag, they're working on harnessing light. I even heard Reiki and energy work. This person is a very, very strong connection to their divine self as well, and they know that they're a divine being. They're telling me to take the bottom, which is choose wisely. I feel like as well, they know there's a lot of different places they could go. There's a lot of different energy that they could harness and possess. There's a lot of different choices, like I said already. But this person is trying, I think, to do what they feel is right. And they're also using divine guidance to help them make their choices. So tell me a little bit about these choices, please, Spirit. This flipped over, which is heart chakra. And I actually really love this because on your side, there's so much green. We have memories of love, emotional loss, and discontent and boredom. So the 4, 5, and 6 of cups, okay? And here, this is the 4, right? So I'm not going to call it 4 cups, but this is the 4th part here. Oh my gosh. So here, crown is 7. This is your 4th chakra. And it is really important to live from the heart, to choose from the heart. Both of these being heart chakra as well, that while being in connection to the divine, while being in connection with spirit guides, we're following our heart. And I think that this person, I heard like they may be struggling a little bit in making whatever choices it is. And I also heard like if this person is someone that you already know, some of their choices might have hurt you really bad, but I don't think that their intention was to hurt you. It was to follow their heart and to try and do what was right for themselves. Under here was conflict and defeat too. Like, I don't think they meant to cause any trouble. I don't think they want to live their life in conflict. It feels like they want to live their life in peace and happiness and contentment and being connected to the light while also living from their heart. Can you tell me a little bit more of this side, please, before we move on? Thank you. So you get partnerships and alliance and victory and success. I definitely feel like this person wants you. Okay, that's what I'm hearing is this person, they want you. They want to choose a partnership that's going to work well for them. But on your side, it's going to take a little bit of healing to be in alignment with this. So they may be stalling. They may be, I heard, there may be grief as well, is what I heard. So they may actually have a little bit of grief and decisions that they've made in the past. And again, this decision that they're making, it might be between multiple people. It might not be about other people at all. It may just be on you, on your end, on choosing how do I come towards you? You know, how do we work through this partnership? What does this partnership entail? What does this partnership mean to me? What does this partnership mean to you? Focusing on these things and how that this person can bring success. So I'm going to pull the shared energy now. In the shared energy, we get really strong root chakra, firm foundation, which is the Four of Pentacles, basically, in this deck, because this is about the physical, is knowing our own strength, knowing that even though there's this mountain above you or mountain ahead of you, you have the strength and will to overcome whatever these obstacles are, as well as you possess that strength within yourself. They're really honing me into this triangle at the back of your back as well. For some of you, I heard you may have a bad back, or you may need to really strengthen your back to help you walk a little bit. You also have disruption here, which is the Tower, but it's also about changes and definitely going through what you guys have on your side, Sag, with the sacrifice and discontentment and boredom, emotional loss. There has been a change. There's been something that shook things up, and it's about putting, I think, yourself back together. You see this, it's also, I heard, distortion. So there's disruption because things don't feel whole, but this is also like broken up in pieces where the light is all around. So I feel like if you felt like you're not necessarily whole, or if you feel like things have been broken up, it's up to you to put these things back together in a way that makes more sense to you. And as well as I feel like on their side, whatever choices they're making, it's going to make a huge change in their world. Both of you guys, I feel like it's really important to gain emotional strength as well as physical strength, and to be present on this earth, on this particular place and time that you're in. I also have material harvest here, and we have the solar plexus energy, which is really wonderful because to me this is the sun. You both have a version with hope, with light, and then this material harvest at the end. I think it's important for both of you guys to focus on yourself, to focus on your self-worth, your feelings of belonging, your feelings of understanding who you are, and to keep that idea of hope alive. As well as I think it's important for both of you to get out in the sun. Honestly, that's what I'm hearing, is ask that sun to burn away any blockages or negative energy towards maintaining and gaining your goal. I think on your side, I definitely see like this strong desire to come back. They want that too, and they know that there's going to be success, but I feel like they know there's going to be a lot of changes that need to be made and hard work that needs to be put into this. But if you guys are serious about it, it's going to be something that manifests itself in the physical. And I heard for a long time it's here to stay. And also with this physical harvest, it's being grateful for everything that we have. Even if this relationship doesn't manifest as quickly as we'd like it to, that we need to be grateful for each other. And I'm hearing like open lines of communication, even though that's not here yet. The bottom of the deck. So open lines of communication, and you have throat chakra here. So you actually have, I want to show you guys 4 different chakras. And then, so crown, heart, solar plexus, throat. And I feel like this is where when we talk, we want to talk with our authority. We want to talk with what do we truly feel? What do we truly think? Yes, we want to talk about our heart, but we want to take actions from our heart too. We want to make sure that whatever actions we're doing, whatever choices we're making, they're done in a place that's heart-centered, that's going to benefit us. But we also need to make sure that we're really respecting our own boundaries, is what I heard with this one as well. Creating situations where we're not sacrificing ourselves to please another person. And that's important when we're trying to set up new relationships or set up firm foundations, that both people feel whole within themselves, so that it's not codependent, so that it's not something that's going to fizzle out as well, that you're coming together whole, and you're showing this person exactly who you are, and they're showing you exactly who they are, so there's not misunderstandings and miscommunications as well about that. So very clear, very open conversations, I feel like, are going to be the way here. And if you're still suffering from losing something, this is where it's important to say, hey, you know what? I've been through a lot. I'm really working on myself. I'm trying to make things better. But just so you know, this is what I'm going through. So if I seem, I heard like aloof, or if I seem distant, it's because I'm dealing with things outside of us in this situation. But to just be truthful with your feelings. So they're asking me to take one more before I move on, and they give me 3. So they give me spiritual strength, and I think this is really important. I definitely feel like on your partner's side, they're connected to spirit. They know the importance as well, I feel like, of harnessing the light, and you are very, very strong too. Because when we go through these emotional turmoils or emotional hardships, the ability to hold the light and the ability to keep hope alive, that means that we have grown. And as well as this takes a lot of strength. So know that Spirit's got your back, that even though you may be walking through dangerous situations, Spirit is holding up the path for you. As well as what I heard is some of you may want to really call in Ascended Master Buddha. You have positive movement forward and new beginnings. That's gorgeous, because whatever changes that are made, they're here to stay. They're in the physical. They're movement forward, material harvest, and firm foundation. And I, as well as with the spiritual strength, heard that you guys need to be honest as well about your spiritual beliefs and your hopes and your aspirations and your goals, so that you guys can both be on the same page and working together to create whatever the situation is. So the bottom of the deck again is movement, choices, and decisions. Very, very root orientated. So I'm going to ask some messages here from the romance angels. And on your side, please, for Sagittarius, what advice or messages do you have? Tell me more about the emotional loss in the 4 of Cups, please. Or hope. Yeah, hope. Reconciliation, which is reconciliation. This will come back together. Don't worry. It's just going to happen when the time is right. And you also get attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying the moment fully. And absolutely, when we're in this sense of despair or desolation or just not being willing to look at what we have, we're not really going to be attracting in new energy. You may, I heard, like, get a little bit of pity, right? We may have people going, oh, what's wrong, and really wanting to help us. But when we're in that position, when we're in that situation, unless we're holding hope and trying to keep ourselves optimistic, we're probably not going to pay attention to this. So enjoying life as fully as you can, right? And this means to me by healing. By focusing on hope that things will get better, by focusing on the light that you have within yourself. And I'm also feeling this is Reiki, okay? This is Really, for some of you, you may want to have a Reiki treatment, as well as you can go on the internet and search different kinds of Reiki treatments as well. So Reiki for solar plexus, Reiki for helping to heal emotional loss. But this is bringing yourself back into alignment and being the best version of you, living your life as fully as you can, so that you're calling back the things and the people that are meant for you in the world. So can you tell me about the love connection? There's a lot, okay? So we have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you, which in this case, this could be spirit cautioning too, to be like, oh, well, if they're wanting back into your world yet, to be like, well, they're not quite ready. They have some things to go through. It could also be not just negative red flags. It could be paying attention to the signs. They're paying attention to the synchronicities. They're following their true north. They're going after the gold, so to speak, is what I heard. But that's this light. That's this sun. And they know there's victory. They know there's success. I think they're just more cautious. Working on knowing that they deserve love too. You are lovable. Release your ex. So the time has come to clear your energy. Free yourself. The time has come to take back control of your life and ask for and accept help from others. I think this person over here as well, like they want victory and success, and this choose wisely really could be because they've seen some red flags either within themselves, the partnership, or if they're going through something while they're making their choices, they really are working on letting go of the past and freeing themselves from any chains or shackles that bind them from making their way over to you, or from making their way to whatever they feel is going to bring them victory and success. And I definitely do feel like as well with this partnerships and alliance here, they're focused on partnership, but they want to do it the right way. So let your friends help. What I heard is in this situation, because I feel like there's a lot of stuff going on with you, this relationship may actually start by being friends. And with all of this root chakra stuff here as well, that's good, because that's setting a firm stance and firm grounding for a relationship. Because if we're not friends first, how are you going to work through all the difficult things? We want to be friends so we can enjoy each other's company as well. They want me to see the bottom is that there is passion as well. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And that's both of these, that the attraction, that you attract more romantic love by living this life fully, and we also live our life more fully when we express joy and we have passion for our worlds. So letting their friends help, they may be asking friends to help them as well. They may be friends with you, and you may both be releasing something, releasing an ex or old stagnant energy, and then finding that throughout this change together, you're building and growing. And this is where I feel like it's really important to have those heart-to-heart open conversations. So together, the energy together is flirt. It is extend your lighthearted energy to others. And I feel like what is more powerful than being able to make somebody laugh, to express joy? You guys may want to dance, just do things that are fun together, because on your side I feel like there's been enough hardship, and on their side they're releasing a lot of stuff too. So really laughing together, being joyful together. And at the bottom of the deck is calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. And on both sides, both of you are wanting to call in a soulmate, not wanting to have things and relationships that have let you down. Your focus, I see, definitely more on reconciliation, coming back together. And this side is, wanting to make the choices that are right for them, and a definite focus on spiritual growth. So it's safe for you to love is also down here as well. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So opening your heart up to love. And I just want to end today with a Whisper of Love Oracle. Thank you. On your side, the heart of the matter says, there is more going on than meets the eye. Recognize what this is all about, which we already know, coming from this Five of Cups, or this emotional loss, is there's more that's going on in this situation. There's what lies beneath. There's a lot there. So looking at it, it might be, child stuff. It could be, I heard, trust issues. It could be a lot of different things that you're going through. But it's saying don't stay on the surface. Dive deep. Figure out what it is. so that you can not only understand yourself a little bit better, but you can help yourself heal a little faster. For your partner or your love interest, we have appreciate this moment. Each and every situation has an opportunity to grow and to find love. Appreciate where you are. It doesn't mean that we have to rush decisions, right? That our decisions are ours to make for ourselves, and appreciate the fact that you have that free will to be able to do that as well. And we have true love on the bottom as well, that this is love is once in a lifetime. And I think that when this comes together, you're going to feel like that. Can you tell me, Spirit, for the shared energy? What is the shared energy? A lot. So love makes the difference. Spiritual connection. Forgiveness. Nothing can be gained by holding on to past disappointments. And we know that, right? It's just going to cause us more heartache, more loss. Love can heal past hurts and provide a sense of security, self-worth, and importance. This relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. You have treasure your loved ones and show simple acts of kindness. A simple act of kindness can energize you and bring happiness to those around you. And treasure your loved ones. It's important to love others deeply. And this is really important because if you've went through emotional loss and this person is definitely releasing something, letting go of stuff, it's important that you guys know that your loved ones are important. They're here to help you, but treasure each other. And don't let each other forget how much you do treasure each other. And letting go of what needs to be forgiven before, if this situation is coming back together, really forgiving yourselves and having the conversation to make peace so that when you come back together, we're not repeating a cycle or repeating a history. That's what I have for you guys. I hope you have a wonderful month. If this does resonate, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. If not, it's totally okay. You don't have to, right? You have free will. And I will talk to you later. Love you guys. Bye.